Here is my motorbike. Finally take some videos of it. Did a lot of stuff to it. Got rid of the wheels and put mag wheels on them. Put a disc brakes on the front and had to put adapters to make this work and everything. Since the engine is so wide, I had to put large sprocket or large pedals on. I forgot what they're called. You know, so the pedals are go away from the motor on both sides. And since I'm down here, I've gone through like I've gone through 3 kickstands. This thing just couldn't support weight, so I got this thing that could support 200 pounds. This thing doesn't weigh 200 pounds, but from France, this special double kickstand. And this thing, it could hurricane and it doesn't blow over in the wind. It's got lights, and let's see where are the lights. Oops. I don't know if you can see them, and then they flash and so forth. And just a half-gallon gas tank, but that gets me 50 miles because I get about 50 miles, 100 miles a gallon, and tail lights and reflectors and so forth. And they do the same thing. At night you can really see this bike, and then it flashes and so forth. I've got it registered as a moped. I did that in Massachusetts in December. I had to go through quite a bit, you know, because I made this bike from scratch. So they wanted to have the details on it and so forth. And made this, let's see, so many things. Made this exhaust. This is from a solar water heater tubing, corrugated tubing. And then I connected it to a Briggs & Stratton lawnmower engine and some copper or plastic PVC tubing adapter, so you can so I held it in place. I have a chain guard that I had specially made to hold the motor chain. It's got to really stay in line. This thing was so hard for me to get it together. This bike originally came with just a the old-fashioned brake where you go backwards and it locks it up. So I put V brakes right here on it, since I have a free wheel now. If you notice the seat, it's a laid-back seat. This is what old Harley motorbikes used to have when they would race around the melodromes or bolodromes or whatever. They'd just lay down. They had no brakes at all. They would go. A lot of people died doing those things, but I wanted it to look fairly original, like an older little Harley and so forth. Now I made a manifold and took off the original carburetor and then put a motorcycle carburetor and a velocity stack on. And as you know, I worked on the motor to get more horsepower out of it and so forth. But what else? Who knows? I can't think of everything that I did with this. These are motorcycle mirrors. These aren't bicycle mirrors. I just wanted to make sure everything. The little bicycle mirrors weren't good enough. And of course, a cup holder and my trusty bell, my cruiser bell. And I've got a digital a speedometer and odometer, and it says how many calories your burner. And I also put a tachometer on it, and that, of course, is my iPhone holder right here. This thing, when I'm riding, listen to music or answer phone calls or so forth. So that's basically the bike. Oh, it's a 79cc motor, but I souped it up so it's running at least twice as much, close to twice as much horsepower as the original. But it's not legal for it to be called a moped unless it's 49 cc's or less. So I put a 49 cc sticker on it. Heat resistant sticker on the motor. Okay, I'll take the cover off, the chain guard cover for the motor, and I'll show you that, and then I'll take off.